What is the name of the celebration of the 30th anniversary of marriage? Diamond wedding, pearl wedding, coral wedding, gold wedding. The 30th anniversary is known as the Pearl Anniversary, because historically, wives celebrating their 30th anniversary were presented with pearls. Natural pearls are beautiful but scarcely found jewels, which is exactly why they were first associated with the 30th anniversary. The official historical name of the famous Colosseum is Flavius Amphitheater, Campano Amphitheater, Aspendos Amphitheater, Amphitheater of Pula. The Colosseum, also named the Flavian Amphitheater, is a large amphitheater in Rome. It was built during the reign of the Flavian emperors as a gift to the Roman people. Construction of the Colosseum began sometime between AD 70 and 72 under the Emperor Vespasian. Nowadays, the term kamikaze refers to volunteer suicide bombers around the world. And what does the word mean in Japanese? Bird of prey, flying angel, divine wind, godlike punishment. Kamikaze, any of the Japanese pilots who in World War II made deliberate suicidal crashes into enemy targets, usually ships. The word kamikaze means divine wind, a reference to a typhoon that fortuitously dispersed a Mongol invasion fleet threatening Japan from the west in 1281. In which country was the first woman president in the world? In Argentina, in Iceland, in Belgium, in Romania. The first woman elected president of a country was Vigdis Finnbogadóttir of Iceland, who won the 1980 presidential election as well as 3 later elections, to become the longest-serving non-hereditary female head of state in history. Which of these plants feeds on insects? Ephedra, dragon tree, tree tumbo, Cape sundew. The Cape sundew is a small rosette-forming carnivorous species of perennial sundew native to the Cape in South Africa. These plants feed on insects. Mosquitoes are abundant in the sundew's preferred habitat and can make up a significant portion of their diet in these locations. Sundews can kill a trapped insect in about 15 minutes, but may digest it over a few weeks. In which country was the term quarantine first used? Great Britain, Italy, Greece, France. In 1348, during a notorious epidemic of the plague, Black Death, the Republic of Venice established a system of quarantine. Ships arriving in Venice from infected ports were required to sit at anchor for 40 days before landing. Which book includes the following statement? It's easy to cry when you realize that everyone you love will reject you, or die. On a long enough timeline, the survival rate for everyone will drop to 0. Chuck Palahniuk, Charles Bukowski, Raymond Carver, Stephen King. Fight Club is a 1996 novel by Chuck Palahniuk. It follows the experiences of an unnamed protagonist struggling with insomnia. In 1999, director David Fincher adapted the novel into a film of the same name, starring Brad Pitt and Edward Norton. What eventually happens to a species when the environment changes and the organisms do not adapt? Expansion, extinction, development, classification. When a species don't adapt according to the changing environment, it perishes. The whole species become extinct. This is the law of survival. If a species struggles to survive and develop new ways to exist or survive, it develops into evolved species that will be better suited for newly changed environment. Survival of fittest. Which household product is comprised of sodium hypochlorite? Vegetable oil. Household soap. Table salt. Bleach. The main constituent of household bleach is a chemical called sodium hypochlorite. Sodium hypochlorite is a strong oxidizing agent in liquid form and is greenish or yellowish in color. It is commonly referred to as bleach because it is the active ingredient in bleach. Which amendment states that Congress shall make no law restricting freedom of speech, religion, press, assembly, and petition? The First Amendment. The Second Amendment. The Fifth Amendment. The Seventh Amendment. The First Amendment guarantees freedoms concerning religion, expression, assembly, and the right to petition. It forbids Congress from both promoting one religion over others, and also restricting an individual's religious practices. Artisans who make souvenirs may put a small boat inside the bottle. Can you think of a way to put a whole uncut cucumber inside the bottle without damaging it? The correct answer to this question will be waiting for you in the comments.